Hi, my name is Dr. Pecoraro. I'm a chiropractor in Westfield, New Jersey, and I've been a chiropractor since 1975. I graduated from Columbia Institute of Chiropractic in New York, and this is 2011. So I've been a chiropractor for almost 40 years, and over those years most chiropractors will develop variations on certain techniques for themselves because of the way their height or their weight or things that hurt them or whatever. And so I've done that over the years, and I thought I would bring some of these things to other chiropractors. I'm going to speak in chiropractic language so that if you're not a chiropractor, you're not really going to understand what I'm talking about. And I'm doing this on purpose because I don't want you trying this unless you're a chiropractor, because there's a lot of things that you have to know ahead of time in order to perform a technique. And otherwise you might hurt somebody. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to get my spine. And today what I'm going to be speaking about is a lower back technique. Basically this video is just about posterior iliums and body rotations in the lumbar. Specifically, the way I'm going to be doing it is left body rotation, but you could use it for other body rotations or posteriority on any ilium. So, first I have the patient lie on their side just like you normally would for any roll technique. But I'm going to be standing behind them instead of in front of them. I'm going to ask them to take their leg, the one that's closest to the ceiling, bring their knee up towards their chest as much as they can comfortably, and then put their foot on the floor. So that usually the patient will be in some position, something like this. Now some people can't reach the floor, and that'll be okay if their leg is just hanging, or sometimes if they're real short, I might have them slide even further back and put their knee right up on the table. But whatever way is comfortable so they don't feel like they're going to fall off. Now they're going to take their hand that's closest to the ceiling and put it right on the table in front of them to brace themselves. So they're going to brace themselves with their hand and their foot. And I'm going to tell them, I'm going to be pushing you this way, so brace yourself with your hand and your foot as best as you can. Then you take the pisiform and place it on the ilium or on one of the lumbar vertebrae, whichever one you want to adjust at the time, and the thrust is basically in this direction. I usually use this kind of contact, a pisiform with my other hand on my wrist. And you can do it either with a quick thrust or even with light thrusts, which is usually what I do. But this technique is good for your back, because I usually will have one knee against the table, my leg's pretty wide, and I'll be down pretty far, and it helps my back so that because I don't have to lean over the patient for the roll. So it's just all around easier on my back. The force, when I put in the force in the technique, it's not rough on my lower back. And it's also better for a lot of the patients, because some of them, if I have them face down and you go to touch their lumbars, they start screaming almost. So I find that some of those patients, if they're on their side and adjust them this way, it doesn't bother them as much, because there's not as much twisting, there's not as much force, whatever. They just seem to like it better. So, try it out, see what you think, and I hope it helps you out in some way. Thanks.